Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another First Impression Review. This time we are tackling Travis Scott's Rodeo. And with me, I have, and with me, I have Jehovah
What's up?
and Blue.
Hey, wait for it, wait for it.
No,
It's your boy.
No,
you
you lost those privileges.
Oh, come on. It's been like what, a month?
That's why you've lost those privileges.
It's been a month.
Yeah, you lost that privilege, but you still get. So Blue is back right on time for us to do a first impression review. He has some free time today because
It's
we're
my
the
day off.
stepchild. We are the stepchildren when it comes to his priorities. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you want to check it out, hey, I still got everything in a box, so that's actually pretty bad. So
Man, all this time and you still haven't gotten unpacked yet.
still not unpacked yet.
Word. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into this Travis Scott. First off, have y'all listened to a lot of his music, his solo stuff before now?
Come
on. So Charles and I almost died at South by Southwest watching his performance.
This is true. This did happen.
I got one of the greatest pictures of all time at that same performance too, which is incredible. But yeah, I mean, I listened to Days Before Rodeo, and it was solid last year. And I mean, if you listen to a Kanye song now, technically
you've listened to Travis Scott. This is very, very true. But I remember that performance and him being from Texas. Like, he put on a great show. And I hadn't listened to him, just sat down and listened to him until that show, and it made me go back and listen to his stuff.
Exactly. Like, I hadn't really checked him out before because I saw him on Twitter, like, he was basically trashing bloggers and stuff. I was like, well, I'm not going to listen to your fucking music then. And then that performance is like, all right, well, maybe I should go back to you.
Don't worry. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. How about you, Blue?
I have not listened to Travis Scott. I've listened to his album. Of course, Kanye. You can tell most of those Kanye tracks, hey, influence, if not done by Travis Scott. But before that, not really. I'm going to go back to listen to his catalog, though, just because I was pretty impressed. So.
Well, you don't have a lot to listen to other than Kanye music and Days Before Rodeo.
The one song I do suggest you go back and listen to, Drugs You Should Try. It's a beautiful song.
Let me note that.
Word. But so Rodeo, which I don't know the release date. Is it next?
It's this Friday.
Okay. All right. Upcoming Friday. But it leaked out there. We do not condone the leaks, but
support your artists.
Yeah, support your artist, but we wanted to get this first impression out there so y'all can know if it's dope or not. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. It's a 14-track album, which is pretty lengthy, especially if it's filled with a lot of filler, but we're going to get into that in just a second. Blue, start us off with the first few tracks. We'll start with from Pornography to 90210.
So the first two tracks, or just in the first two tracks in general, Pornography and Oh My, this side. When I was listening to it, I was actually on the group me saying, "Is Rich gonna be on the first impression?" Just because I wasn't really liking or digging a lot of the songs. They were kind of up in the air for me. I got to 35, and I fucking loved the production on that. I mean, that got me actually in the mood for the entire album. So. 35 and yeah, that's but the first two tracks I wasn't really too impressed.
I'm talking about 3500.
3500.
All right, word, Joe.
Yeah, the first couple of songs they're kind of like lagging. My thing was Big Rube too busy to do the narrating on that intro? Like you got T.I. to do it, and I mean it sounds cool, but
that's a very random choice for a narrator.
Yeah, like you hear that, it's like, man, I can't get Big Rube. Who can I get to do this? But yeah, other than that, I mean, the first two tracks were kind of 3500 is fucking flames. 90210. What's the hold on, I got the track list pulled up. I'm trying to think of the one after 3500.
Wasted was good.
Wasted was cool. Juicy J's verse didn't really intrigue me much, but Wasted was cool, and 90210 kind of I didn't get the same feeling that Charles got for this. It was cool, but I wasn't amazed by it.
Got it. With me, pornography, decent opening. I apparently am the only one that absolutely loved On My This Side, which is strange because I'm not the Migos fan.
It's cool, but that's the thing though. It's like such a long song that like once by the time you get to Quavo's verse, it sounds like an entirely different song.
Yeah, that's true, but I love both of them because basically the songs are Oh My, and then the second half is This Side. And I enjoy both of them. I like This Side more, but I really enjoyed it. I agree with both of y'all. 3500 is Flames. And 2 Chainz is back.
Yo, he said breast milk in my lean cup, and I lost it.
And he got me at the line. It's so fucking simple and kind of corny, but I love it. Where he said, "Bathtub size of swimming pools, backstroke in my daughter room."
Yeah,
I thought this was fire.
Well, he led his verse off with it. That's why.
Yeah, and like that's the stuff that we expect from 2 Chainz, and we hadn't had that for a while, but we have that now, and I'm very, very glad. Hell yeah! And he called himself Titty Boy twice.
Yeah.
In
Get back to the roots.
Hell yeah! And Future, his voice matched up with the song perfectly. Like,
of course.
Travis Scott.
Well, that's the thing too, is that we thought that this would be like a Travis Scott produced project because like he does all of like Kanye shit. It's all like Metro Boomin and Zaytoven and TM88, like the whole Atlanta sound mixed with like some Kanye and Travis Scott.
Right. You can tell that there was that he put his little touches on it, on a lot of it, but I didn't miss, not to say that Travis Scott's production is bad, I didn't miss it. I wasn't listening like, oh, I wish it was more of his style, because it still all fit, you know what I'm saying? And, like, there are a lot of features on this project, and sometimes that can make or break it, but when some of these stuff, when they got together, like these individual people I may not like as much, but together, flames. And we're going to address one really big one towards the end of this. But I love 3500. Wasted was not memorable for me, which is sad because I was expecting Juicy J to go off. And 90210 also, yeah, I enjoyed that one as well. Now, getting into the next 5 songs. We got Pray for Your Love featuring Weeknd, which me and Joe always talk about how these Weeknd features on all these albums, which it feels like every album we talk about, Weeknd's on it.
And here's the thing about this song, too, is that it is produced by his producer, Angelo.
But it does not sound like Weeknd featuring Travis Scott. Travis actually has a presence on the project, and it's substantial, and Weeknd is supplementary to it. And it's a good song, but it doesn't fit. Of all the songs on here, which they have a lot of different sounds, it kind of dampens the vibe.
I feel like, but that's the thing. I feel like that one does fit, but it's sequenced wrong. Like that's a good song to end on, like after Apple Pie.
Okay, yeah. With the vibe of Apple Pie, then yeah, that makes perfect sense. But how did y'all feel about those 5 songs? Blue, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Pray for Love, I really didn't have a problem with. I actually liked that one. Nightcrawler wasn't really too memorable to me. Piss on Your Grave with the Kanye feature. It kind of had to skip that one. That kind of reminded me of Yeezus at some points. And what's funny is I actually gave it a second shot, skipped it again. So Antidote, Impossible, I was fine with. So yeah, like I said, surprised me in the middle. Kind of dragged a little bit for me when I hit that Piss on the grave, but besides that, it was pretty good.
Kanye West features are starting to get to the level of Mary J. Blige features now. Where if you see it, it's oh no, not again. Where in the past we used to be excited, but I'm really tired of Kanye features. And this is another prime example because him added to the song didn't add anything to the song.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not at all.
The middle of it drags for me. It starts off really, like, the project starts off pretty solid, but then, like, once you hit about the 90210 part to about Piss on Your Grave, that's where, like, it kind of, like, drops off and it kind of drags a little bit. I mean, the Nightcrawler song's cool. It's just not memorable. But Piss on Your Grave is, like, it takes forever to get good. Like, the Kanye verse to start it off is, like, weak, and the production's, like, real slow, and then, like, once the bass kicks in, that's when it's good, and when Travis Scott comes in. And then the end of that song, too, it's, like, Kanye again, and it's, like, the same part as the first, and it's just, it kind of drags. Like, Kanye needs to kind of hang it up for this year. Like, don't want to hear any more Kanye verses in 2015.
It's interesting. You know how we have Whack Verse Watch for some really dope artists, and we're waiting for them to do White Verse? He needs to be on Dope Verse Watch. Because we haven't heard a dope Kanye West verse
in probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years now. And that's really, really sad. But I echo what y'all saying, that it slows down at this particular part. Because I was super hyped with the first 5 songs. Mm-hmm. Super hyped. And, you know, Weekend, right, like you said, the sequence was off. And then Night Call, not memorable, correct. Piss on Your Grave took too long. I understand what you meant. The earlier part is what sounded a lot like Yeezus.
Yeah.
A lot of those instruments kicked in. But the latter part I enjoyed. But Antidote was like the beginning of it getting better, and Impossible is really dope to me. I really enjoyed Impossible.
Yeah, Impossible is really good. And like that's the thing is like Impossible gets like it's like right there, it's like bubbling, and then Maria I'm Drunk comes in and sets it off.
You're in line.
Before we go into this last 4 songs, we're gonna talk about this one song, which is instantly into my top 15 songs of the year. I haven't figured out exactly where it's gonna fit.
And who's on it? Who's on it?
Yeah, we got Travis Scott, we've got Young Thug, and we've got Justin Bieber.
Wait, a Young Thug song was on your top 15 list?
A Young Thug song is in my top 15 for the year.
Huh. Interesting.
Because Maria I'm Drunk is infinite flame emojis all over the place from beginning to end. And like the opening part of the song is very different from the rest of the song. But it's all fire. Yeah. Like, and Bieber's presence doesn't take away from it, and it's not overwhelming, and it's just a subtle little addition. And it's dope.
Fits the song perfect.
But Young Thug's singing is actually the highlight of the entire song.
Dude, his vocal melodies are amazing.
I can't understand it. I don't understand it. But it's there and it works. It is dope. So I gotta appreciate it. How about you, Blue?
Favorite song on the album, essentially. I've played this song, like 7 times at this point since we started listening. It's probably the most played one so far. The other one being Flying High, which we can get into later on. But favorite song of the album.
Word up.
It's probably, I don't know if that or Flying High is my favorite, but Maria I'm Drunk's definitely the best song on the project.
It's gotta be a single. It's gotta be a single.
They have to. You have to capitalize.
Well, that's the thing is that we were talking before the show started, and Bieber dropped a new song last week, and he's dropping an album in November, so there's no way that they're not gonna drop this to like get him more exposure for that album dropping.
Yeah, this will be a huge look for Travis Scott. Justin Bieber feature is not expect that for him.
Not only that, this cements the crossover from Bieber going pop to urban.
Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
It does, but I don't respect the Justin Timberlake comparison because so many people write Justin Bieber stuff. It's like the whole last album was written by, it was like 90% of it was written by Pooh Bear, who collaborated, or he calls himself MDMA now. He collaborated with Lupe, and he's okay, but, and I think it really started with the Confidence track with Chance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was inevitable. We knew it was gonna happen, but I mean, if the songs are gonna be like this. Then I am here for
Bieber Belly.
Hell yeah. So, and we'll go to the next song because y'all have very, very great things to say about the next one, which is Flying High, featuring Toro y Moi.
Yep, it's produced by Pharrell too.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. That was fucking flames at my point.
Yeah, go ahead, speak on it.
Love the song. I actually got real hyped in the song on the group. I actually had to calm myself down because I had family over. So I had to turn that one down, but I loved it. This is, like I said, if not my favorite, the second favorite, as opposed to Maria I'm Drunk. So.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, that's a solid like 3-song stretch with Impossible, Maria I'm Drunk, and Flying High. Flying High is amazing. I haven't listened to it as much as Maria I'm Drunk just because I listened to the whole project once and I went back and listened to Maria I'm Drunk until we started.
Same here.
But once it drops, like, and I can stream it and stuff, I'm definitely gonna be, playing those two quite a bit.
Hell yeah. And you said 3-song stretch. I gotta go with a 4-song stretch.
Keep going, yeah, keep
because
going.
I Can Tell was pretty fire to me. Flying High was cool. I didn't like it as much as y'all did, but I did like it. It was a good song. I Can Tell I actually enjoyed more than Flying High.
I can see that.
Yeah, and it just the vibe of it was really, really solid. How'd y'all feel about that song?
It's good. It's the whole like that's the thing about this whole project is like it starts off strong, and then the middle is the weak part, and then it ends on a high note.
Yes,
so
it
I
does.
mean, the last like 4 or 5 songs are really good.
Actually, we can say from 9 to the end of the album is just pretty good because it picks up with Antidote, and then from there it carries on. I mean, when it comes to I Can Tell, it was a good track for me. I liked it also.
Yeah, because basically you have 6, 7, and 8 that are off, and if you take 6 and put it at like 13, then it's not even a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The issues are Night Call and Piss on Your Grave. You cut those out of this project, and we've got a solid listen from beginning to end.
Yep.
And Apple Pie's the closer for the project. How did y'all feel about that?
It's good.
I love the fucking production on that one. I actually looked it up. Travis Scott, Mike Dean, and Terrence Martin, which I actually love that. I personally thought it was a little too short. And then, of course, we had that little outro,
I didn't know Terrence Martin was on that, and I'm always down for some Terrence Martin stuff. Like, I need him to be involved in more music.
Yeah. The deluxe has Schoolboy Q on. There's only 2 songs on the deluxe, or 2 more songs, I should say, and Schoolboy Q's like right after that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Look at that.
Heck yeah. So, what are your favorite songs? Give me 3 favorite songs on the project.
I'll go Maria, I'm Drunk, Flying High, and 3500.
All right, Blue.
The exact same. 3500, Maria, I'm Drunk, and Flying High.
Mine's gonna be Maria, I'm Drunk, Oh My This Side, and 3500. So only one different from y'all. And your worst songs on the project, I'm pretty sure I already know.
Piss on Your Grave.
Piss on Your Grave.
Yep, worst song.
Got
Piss
it.
on Your Grave is one of the worst one. It is the worst song on the album.
Yep, and there are parts of it that are dope. Like, it could have been a dope song.
It's the parts that aren't Kanye.
Please, you cut Kanye out of that, and you got.
And you know what's crazy though? Like Kanye is still one of my favorite artists of all time. But like, see, he's Jordan on the Wizards right now.
Yeah, it's bad. He may be even worse than that at this point because he's arguably dropping the worst verses of the year every time he raps.
So is he Jordan thinking about coming back for the Bobcats?
I think that's what we're gonna go for right there. And he has an album coming. This is not helping him right now. But I mean, we know his album's gonna sell just because it's Kanye.
It's Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't wait for that first impression though. But hey, I hope he surprises us. But would y'all recommend the project?
Yeah, definitely recommend this project.
Blue?
Yes, sir. Recommend it all except for that one song.
So go pick it up Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop it.
Yeah, it's unanimous all across the board. I recommend it highly. It's only one bad song on there, you know what I'm saying? And a couple that are not memorable, but for the most part, it's a solid listen from beginning to end. And if you're not a Travis Scott fan and you're iffy on listening to this and you don't trust us enough, just listen to Maria, I'm Drunk. Just that. Like, just listen
Just
to
that one time.
song.
That one time.
Do me that favor. I don't care if you hate it afterwards, whatever. Just do yourself the service of listening to it and giving yourself that beautiful experience that is Young Thug singing on that song. Never thought I'd say those words, but it's pretty legit. Final words, Joe Hogan.
You like a Young Thug song.
Blue, final words.
I've been trying to tell y'all so long.
This album caught me off guard like that Yellow Wolf's album did. I came in complete negativity, starting off bad, and then it picked up, surprised me very well. So
yeah, you came in negative. You was like, I need Rich to get in here with me so we can both be like, get off our lawn.
That's right. But hey, I'm gonna cop this album, so I'm gonna be bumping this in the whip for a while. So.
Word. We need to convince Rich to listen to Maria I'm Drunk so he can talk about it on the next episode.
Well, I have something to say about that. I love Rich.
Yeah, he probably got that one. Y'all had to be drunk if you enjoyed that song.
Shots.
He's definitely gonna come with that line.
He is. All right, so business as usual. Hit the I annotation if you'd like to donate to the coalition.com. Everything will be free, but we appreciate anything that you can offer so we can keep all of this content going and add more things to it as well. We got a ton of first impressions on YouTube and on the site. We just did Lupe Fiasco first impression just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And the Knights of the Turntable podcast dropped the day before that, and we're going to have another Knights of the Turntable on this upcoming Friday, and depending on what drops throughout the week, we may have some more first impressions coming. So
we're working holiday season.
Indeed, we appreciate all comments and feedback. Just hit us up if y'all want to ask some questions and have them answered on the show. Hit us up if you want to be on the show, because considering what, depending on what we're going to be doing, that may be a possibility. But look out, because we got some guests that we're lining up for the show in the future that you may enjoy. But we will see y'all next time. Peace out.